This is an old factory of the Cactus Energy company. A couple hours ago, the bugs attacked, and everyone who could ran off.
How many are we dealing with here?
Unknown! This place is filled with snipers. I got a sharpshooter rifle in my container office. Let me open the door for you.
Sounds like a little infestation.
Yes, indeed.
So what's the plan?
Well, we need to get behind an office building, but its entrance is blocked.
Maybe we can find some explosives or a ladder and an open window.
The latest update for VR title, Cactus Cowboy Desert Warfare, dropped not too long ago. And I finally had the opportunity to strap on the headset and run it through its paces. And I can safely say, I was not disappointed. For those who don't know, Cactus Cowboy is a series of VR first-person shooters, where the player embodies the titular persona of Cowboy, one of the many sentient cacti who are ever locked in a battle of survival against a coalition of giant bugs that seek their destruction.
Snipers!
I love this series, and I say that with a tinge of incredulity. On paper, this game sounds ludicrous, and I initially dismissed it when it released.
Watch for snipers.
But my curiosity prevailed, and I was left surprised at the depth of the gameplay and the evident passion of this solo developer.
Now that we got a false ID, we can finally flee down south.
I doubt it's that kind of idea.
And that is the key aspect I want to focus on. These incredible men and women who work tirelessly to create these games that we enjoy at our leisure. It's easy and understandable to holler for joy when we see the Half-Life Alyxes, the Gran Turismos, the Resident Evil 4s. We point to these AAA productions to justify our commitment to VR, to validate our interest. We use them as the undeniable examples of just how good VR can be. But if I were to be honest, some, if not most, of my most treasured experiences in VR have come from indie developers. Whether that be a sole individual, a small team, or a studio that the quote-unquote mainstream have never heard of. Cactus Cowboy is one such game. I can't properly convey how much enjoyment I derive from battling through its hordes of relentless insects, punctuated by the ridiculous humor and blatant profanity. Truly, I can't hear a cactus cuss and not laugh. I am genuinely surprised how good the gunplay is, easily punching way above its weight. The environments are great, and many of the scenarios are on par with the spectacle of a Call of Duty campaign. Trust me, it's a hell of a good time. This latest DLC, titled Infested, continues that in spades. Lots of action, lots of bugs to slaughter, varying engagement types, even has some CQB in there, which is pretty cool, and some considerably intense spikes in difficulty. And, best of all, more cactus profanity. Truly, the only thing that could have made this better is a cooperative element, but one can dream. When I was younger, I enjoyed gaming simply as the finished product it was. As I grew up, the reality dawned on me that these games didn't materialize from the ether, but rather were the creation of artisans, men and women of far more talent than I, spending years of their life to create experiences that I still consider to this day to be a privilege and a luxury. All that to say, now as an adult, I make an avid point to support the people making these games, especially in the VR community. Vote with your wallet, as they say. Buy their games, if you are able. I'm not a rich man, but I try to do my part. Follow them on their social media platforms, promote their efforts, even if it's not necessarily a game whose genre you enjoy. Your share might lead another to find a hidden gem of their own. At the least, extend a kind word of encouragement. That may be all that's needed for the next great VR game to be developed. And damn it, go buy Cactus Cowboy. This game is great.
Thanks, Cowboy. The most elegant way to open a door.
Well, we need a new door now. Come on in.
So how do we get back to our truck and the driver?
Well, the complex stretches out a bit more further until it reaches the road where you guys were coming from.
So we get the round trip. Nice.
What Emilio wanted to say is that we are happy to help.
I got keys for the other door. It's not that far to the parking lot and the junction to your truck, but I doubt the bugs let us pass without a fight.